Hello there, Sagittarius. How are you guys doing today? Thank you for being here. I'm so happy that you're here. Welcome if you are new here. This is a general reading and it's also a timeless reading. So if you are here, trust that your intuition has brought you here because there's a message in today's card spread that is meant just for you. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like to share what resonates with you, share that with me. I love it. I would love it. I love communicating with all of you. All right, bottom of the deck, we've got the Lovers. Oh my goodness, what is going on with you, Sagittarius? All right, so if you're here for a love reading, here you go, right? If you're not here for a love reading, well, here you go. So this just means something about commitment on a very spiritual level. So if you're meeting somebody new, you might be really connecting with somebody. And if you are already with somebody, you may be kind of in that situation where you're looking to really level up the relationship because you're really having a connection with someone. Now, this could be you. On the flip side, this could be you committing to yourself even, you know, because if you've been neglecting yourself for quite a long time, this might be you saying, you know what, I'm going to take care of myself from here on out. And that's okay too. All right. So some conflict going on around you. This is about winning at all costs. And I'm reminding you here, as well as, you know, of course, the universe telling you, you know, it's not about taking everybody's swords, right? We always want to maintain a high level of vibration, right? High energy level. I always tell you guys, always in the positive state. And when you get into situations like this, where it's very uneven, very unequal, very imbalanced, you're taking everybody's swords. Now you've created bridges, right? You've created bridges. You've burnt the bridges. And you're standing all alone. You've got all the swords, but you're standing all alone, right? And who wants to be alone? No one wants to be totally alone. So universe says, if you are, for example, having an issue with an individual that you committed to, compassion, communication, compromise. Okay, if this is a situation that you know, you may have had like a recent conflict with a loved one or something like that. All right, so there might be a blame game going on, or regret, anxiety, worry, fear. So you've got two negative situations here that's kind of, it's not really negative, it's more just kind of like, okay, let's focus on things that are, you know, that's kind of like consuming our minds here, because the sword is about the mind. So this is about winning at all costs. This is about, you know, deep despair, this never-ending nightmare that's in your head that is just like nothing's going to get better, right? And so we got to get you out of that mindset, because that's an energy sucker down. And we don't want you there, right? So you're going to have to confront whatever it is that's causing you to perseverate and think that, you know, everything is falling apart for you. I think there's supposed to be a lesson that you're supposed to confront here, a lesson that you're supposed to learn, and you're supposed to deal with all of these, you know, these swords, whatever, you know, the source is. So Seven of Cups here is all about you having to make a decision, but you're having some difficulties because there's too many choices. Universe is saying, please examine every single choice, reassess before committing to one specific choice. Weigh the pros and cons. Don't be hasty. Slow it down. Once you make that decision, I think that this is what you want here, is the Nine of Cups, which is all about emotional satisfaction and wish fulfillment. There you go. Another card of wish fulfillment is the Star card. Now, the Star card is also about hope and healing. It's time for you to heal from this anxiety, fear, stress, despair, right? But the only way that you will have recovery of your hopes, your faith, and your wish fulfillment is to confront this. I always say recovery of your hopes and fears. It's not that. Recovery of your hope and your faith. Yeah, your hope and your faith. So if I misspoke, I'm sorry. All right, so use your inner strength. And what I mean by using your inner strength is drawing within, going within. You see the maiden here is controlling the line, which is kind of atypical, right? He should have eaten her up, right? But no, she's managing the challenge here in a very unconventional way. And so universe is saying, look, you need to handle these conflicts in an unconventional way. Go within. Find compassion, compromise, communication, right? Same thing here. And again, you know, this situation here might involve the lovers, you know, maybe a significant other. So when you love someone and you are connected to them in a spiritual level, you will find other ways that's going to, you know, harmonize the situation no matter what, right? Because you are so deeply connected to one another. It's not like a fling where it's kind of like, okay, well, it didn't work out. But if this is something that's really deep, you know, even a best friend, right? You know, you're going to fight for it, but it can cause quite a bit of pain and despair. But you will, you know, when you are fighting with somebody who is connected to you on a spiritual level, winning at all cost is not the way to go, right? Because that's only going to draw you guys farther apart. Instead, compromising, showing compassion, communicating better is always the best answer. Justice. I love this card being where it's at because, again, it's a reminder to you that what you set out in the universe comes right back to you. There will be balance. The universe will balance everything. And so, and justice is very blind. It doesn't care whether it's you or the other person. It's all about whatever energy you send out, or the other person, it will all come back to you. Everything balances out. So if you go in here coming in from heart-based thinking and actions, then that's what comes back to you. But if you go in angry, upset, you get more of it. If you stay in anxiety, fear, worry, stress, guess what? It sends more of it, right? The universe will only boomerang right back to you exactly what it is that you're sending back out, right? I love it. Once you manage this conflict and you reconcile and you deal with the pain, you recover your hope and your faith, you regain your strength, you will have absolute stability. This is the 10 of Pentacles. It's all about generational wealth, legacy, structure. I mean, you name it. This is the pinnacle of all of the Pentacles. So if wealth and fortune is what you want, it's coming. Okay? There you go. You may be feeling as though you are having to defend yourself against another person, right? And again, when I say it's okay, to stand your ground and say, okay, this is where you can't cross, right? You can't be abusive. You can't be, whatever. You have to have a certain level of respect, right? But you can still show compassion. And so here, again, you can stay up on top of this hill continuing to fight, or you can draw your boundary, explain your side, and then you move on. But make sure that you're coming at it from a place of compassion, communication, right? And compromise. Look at that. Your will, your determination, and perseverance is going to help you get through whatever it is, and you're going to end up receiving your final outcome, whatever that is. I love this because this is a card of victory. This is a card of wish fulfillment, and it's all here in the top row. So that's, going to happen here. As long as you go ahead and reassess your situation, you have to understand what to add, what to subtract out of your life, right? What to add or subtract in your life in order to allow it to flourish. The number 7 here is important to you. 777, okay? So anytime I see numbers in sequence like that, and here's another 7. So when you see numbers like that in sequence, pay attention. There's a message. There's a message there for you. Look at that, the Sun card right on top of the card of wish fulfillment, the 9 of Cups. So everything is going to work out, okay? Sagittarius, everything is going to work out for you. You just have to really trust. Don't live in this dark cave. You don't have to live in this state of darkness. Ask for help. Right? You have all these stars here to really illuminate and show things to you. Now you have the Sun card. So look at the top row up here. It's very powerful. You are reassessing and having to make choices. And don't worry about it. Just come at it from a good place, from a place of, high positive energy, high vibration energy. Don't come at it from this lopsided, one-sided fight of taking everyone's sword. You are good enough. So if there is worry in your life where you feel like I'm not good enough, that's not true. You are. And here's the thing, you have everything within you to make that change, to make that decision. A personal issue reaches resolution. Thank goodness. Yeah? Personal issue reaches resolution. A new romantic cycle begins. Oh, I love it right there. Okay? All right, one more. The energy is gaining momentum. We'll put that next to the Chariot. And then the bottom of the deck, look at the bigger picture. Of course, look at the bigger picture, meaning that, really take a step back and reassess the situation, see things from a different perspective, figure out what you need to remove from your life versus what to add in your life, right? That will allow it to flourish, because everything you need to flourish is within you. Okay, don't doubt yourself. I doubt that you will. I don't think that you will. Sagittarius, you guys are very, very optimistic and very free-spirited. So, all right, thank you so much for being here. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Somebody claim this reading because this is wonderful. Just got to work on this part here. That worry, fear, sadness, conflict. Okay, talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.